And then I saw this ZKS token, and I was like, oh, that's theirs.
Nope. They
And
don't have a
then
token.
I looked up ZK, and I clicked on ZK swap, and next thing
Oh.
you know, I'm putting ETH on ZK swap. I'm like, and then I realized like two, and I look at the docs. I'm like, wait, this doesn't seem right. It's like written
Totally
half in
unrelated.
Chinese, and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Then I realized, oh, get my money out of there fast. Yeah. So I fall into traps too. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
it out.
So
It's just stupid stuff.
my take on this is at the level that I'm playing at, there is nothing higher. So, you know, if you do business and you like move fast and break things and you blow out, you're like, all right, I'll make it back in the next one. Cool. No big deal. Right. But once you're at the like, you have invented money and your money could be worth $1 trillion. Like Hex could be worth $1 trillion one day. Bitcoin's worth $1 trillion now. Hex could be worth $1 trillion too.
Yeah.
And you're like, if you blow that out or fuck that up, there ain't no other bigger stakes game to like hop into, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I can't remember that betting tactic is where you just double your bet every time. Like it's, it's fucking,
Just like double or nothing.
no, there's this. So basically like if you had infinite money available to you, you could always win by just doubling your bet every time until you won and then quitting. And the way that that doesn't work is that they introduce a max bet and you don't have access to infinite money. And so then you hit the max bet and you can't double anymore and then you're fucked. So that it's called, fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It pisses me off. I hate when I can't remember shit.
I don't know.
Double bet. Yeah. It's called Martingale. So it's the Martingale system. It's stupid. You should never do it.
Okay.
But anyway, so like from my perspective, I don't care. It is more important to have no failures and it is more important to do things right and maybe even go a little bit slower than to try and enhance yield. So for instance, let's say you start sticking money into like yield farming shit. If you get rug pulled once, you're forever negative forever. You'll never get back ever. So like if you split your stack, let's say you have like $100 and you split it across like 5 projects and you're getting like 7% average across all of them. So now you get rug pulled by one of the 5 because there's a error, a bug of some sort. So now you've lost 20% of your stack. So how much yield do you have to get on the remaining 80% that's left to make up for the missing 20% at 7% a year? You've got to be sitting there for like 4 years at
Yeah.
set, and then during that 4 years, do those other things have problems too? And so if there's any chance of any rug pull or any problems at all,
Yeah.
you're going to be lifetime negative trying to hunt this yield. And so it's super scary, super fucking scary to put money into smart contracts because you don't know what the fuck's, you know? So like,
Yeah.
it's,
I agree.
so everyone like, you know, they deposited into BDP. Some guys did okay because they like pulled out early. Some guys didn't do okay. They didn't get any reward at all because the contract fucked them. And people were playing that game with billions of dollars of risk. I think they had like 7 billion assets locked. They're not locked. I hate that term. Asset total value locked. It ain't locked. It's not locked. You can pull it out whenever the fuck you want.
It's hardly ever.
It's just deposited is the correct
Unless it's
term.
on ETH too, then it's locked.
Right. So like they put 7B into TVL on some shit that did have bugs in the contract. You guys are all retarded. That like you will eventually, that will bite you in the ass. And once you lose it once,
it'll be bad.
you're out. Once you lose it once, you're out. Like you're talking about that harvest shit where they can just pull the funds whenever they want. You know, it's fun and games until they do. And then they do it. And then you're like, oh, you know, you'll never get your stack back. So,
Right.
but as you age and as the size that you're playing with gets larger, you're just like, I ain't taking no hit. Like not getting pulled, not, you know.
Everybody's got a different risk tolerance.
Well, yeah. No.
You can't expect everybody to have the same one, you know. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna vary. That's my whole issue I was saying before. It's like as long as you understand and you decide to take the risk, spend your billion. Maybe you've got maybe you're dealing with 50 billion, you know, and one is not that much.